Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call on the Bordas & Bordas Hotline. It's 412-575-2600. That's the way you get in touch with us on Twitter at KDPomp, P-O-M-P, at Ron Cook PG, and we have a lot to talk about as always. We'll begin with the Pirates tonight. News before the game, and then during the game and after the game. The game itself went to the Cubs. A very nice pitcher's duel between Jose Quintana and Garrett Cole. I thought Cole got the best of him. Quintana was done after 6 innings. The Pirates used a lot of pitches against him, worked him up, and he was out of the game. Cole lasted through 8 strikeouts, no runs. He deserved a better fate. Only 2 hits allowed, yet they were silenced, the Pirates. The only run, Alex Avila. He had a triple in the 9th. And that was your game winners. He drove in the only run, 1-0 Pirates lose. But the big news, or at least interesting news before the game, was Juan Nicasio. That story took another chapter. Ron Cook of the Post-Gazette, 93.7 The Fan, is here. The Pirates decide they don't want him, save $600,000, give him away basically for the Phillies, who then turned that into a prospect. They got a prospect from the St. Louis Cardinals. Everything seemed to backfire for them.
Like the 19th best prospect. Yeah. Neil Huntington blew this, and I have great respect for Neil. I think he's done a really good job here. But he didn't want to make a trade to the Cardinals. Is that the way it looks? He said a division rival. So he basically gives them Nicasio away, saving $600,000. But you could have traded him to St. Louis and got that prospect for your own system. And Nicasio's a free agent at the end of the season. He's probably not going to end up with St. Louis anyway. Made no sense to me, Bob. Real bad move by Neil.
No, I agree with that, and I didn't understand it at the time. And however you try to justify it, it typically comes back to get you. And this one looks very bad just because I didn't understand Ron. And he was a good pitcher, I would have tried to sign him beyond this year. Why does that never seem to be an option with a guy like that?
Well, I guess you could have. I mean, I'm not as high on him as you are, Bob. I think they were going to lose him at the end of the year, but get something for him. I mean, I have no problem trading him to the Cardinals, get the 19th best prospect. Maybe you catch lightning and he becomes a good player for you, maybe not. But to just let him go for nothing to Philly, they look like fools. They really do.
Another interesting topic with them is this. Yesterday during his press conference after he signed his 4-year extension, as did Clint Hurdle, General Manager Neil Huntington sort of equated ticket revenue, and that's what I got out of this, with how it stacks up to more money into the actual payroll or to the team. And I never understood that, and I don't think that's actually true. Ron, your take on it. He said something to the point of the more revenue generated, the more we put into our team.
Well, they told us that after they won in 15 when they won 98 games, set an attendance record.
Put nothing into it.
Nothing.
And so what happened? The revenue went down because the attendance went down.
Well, now it went down. It's going down again this year. Right. I assume they're going to have less to spend, right?
But that's just, yeah, exactly. I mean, the whole premise when they got this ball club, or ballpark, I should say, was that, okay, here it is. We're going to generate some fan support, which will generate a bigger payroll. And you can argue it's gone up just incrementally, but I'm talking about based on how they described it, you would expect bigger allocations into the payroll.
They basically stayed the same to me, stagnant.
Right. So
not good enough.
Hasn't been true. Anyway, football news now, and that is, it looks like Cam Hayward is going to help Stephon Tuitt. I talked to him last week, and he told me that he thought he was getting closer on a deal, and now it may have happened, or will happen, I would think, Ron, because Cam Hayward agreed to a restructure, according to Ian Rappaport. I know Ray Fittipaldo talked to Tuitt today at practice. He said the same thing. It's getting closer. This would make sense to me. They wanted to wrap him up. You know, Hayward's going to turn $5 million versus a salary this year, some of it, into a signing bonus, and that.
So he still gets his money.
Right, he's going to get his money, just in a different form.
No, I like Tuitt. I think those two ends are a real nice bookend pair, Hayward and Tuitt. I'm glad they've gotten. It looks like they're going to get Tuitt done. I think he's a big-time player. I think Hayward's a big-time player, and I think those are two real key building blocks for the defense.
I was a little surprised Daniel McCullers is still on the team, though.
Yeah, me too. He didn't play much, did he?
And he didn't do much either. And there were other guys on that defensive line who I thought, but hey, he was a 6th-round pick. They decided to keep him.
He also can block out the sun like that eclipse from a couple weeks ago.
But he needs to get meaner, according to some people. He's big. They call him Mountain Man, but man, he's got to do more when he gets an opportunity. One other note here before we go, and that is Myles Garrett, the overall #1 pick for the Cleveland Browns. He suffered an injury today at practice. Hugh Jackson said it was an ankle injury. He could not complete practice. So, Ron, I wonder what that means. There's no definitive word on what it means, but this is a guy who was right off the bat said, my goal is to get to and sack Ben Roethlisberger, who addressed that today, but he may not get that chance on Sunday.
He's a #1 draft choice. I guess what do you expect him to say? But it sounds to me like he may miss this game and maybe more Brown, typical Brown stuff, right? I mean, it just never ends for that franchise.
Never does, and that's going to be the opener, Steelers-Browns, a division game right off the bat. We have a lot to talk about, so get on the phone lines and let us know. It's 412-575-2600. Call us, air your opinions, do it now, do it live right here on Pittsburgh CW.